If you're a golfer who swings over the top and no matter what you do, you can't fix it, that's because you don't know the reason why you're swinging over the top and you don't know how to optimize your practice to be able to fix the problem. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly 2 reasons why you swing over the top and a practice structure to immediately swing it on a better path in the downswing. So I'm Jonathan Chown with JChownGolf. Let's get rolling into how we fix this over the top golf swing. So to actually properly, successfully fix an over the top golf swing, we need to know 2 things. We need to know why are we swinging over the top, what's causing us to do that movement, because I'll say here, it's not just because you're doing it, and 2, we need a proper practice structure related around that root cause. So let's get rolling into that with the first main reason here. So the first main reason there of why you swing over the top in the downswing, and this is going to be 75% of you out there, and that is because when you'll be getting up to the top of your backswing, you'll be starting your downswing with too much upper body rotation. So your upper body will be rotating too fast in relationship to the rest of your body there. When we do that, too much upper body rotation, those hands will get pushed out really far out in front of me. Now, when they get pushed out far in front of me, of course, so will my club. So I'm going to then be swinging on a very out to win path through that golf ball. So very swipey shots, over the top move, very, very common. So what do we want? We want to be getting up to the top and we want the lower body to be separating in its rotation. We want the lower body to move first, then we want mid-torso, and then we want the chest, hands and arms being the very last thing. You could see me exaggerating that now, how that club stays on path way, way better. So let's get into exactly how we're going to fix this problem and get our sequencing in spot. So this is really the key main chunk of this video and why a lot of you can't fix your over the top, because you're not practicing in a way where you can get perfect reps and get as close to perfect reps with a golf ball. So our perfect reps is without a ball. So if you've seen a lot of my videos, you'll see, and if you've seen a lot of my over the top videos, you'll know I love this drill called the wall drill. Now what we do, this is going to really help us swing in a perfect sequence in the downswing. And it's going to give us the reps we need and the feelings we need to be able to override this move and do what we want to do. So what I'm doing here is I'm getting to where I'm about half distance away from a wall here. I'm going to swing up to the top of my backswing. I'm going to touch the wall here with my club. So if it's a brick wall or a harsh wall, just flip it over to where you're using, the grip end of your club instead of your club head. So what we do from here is we move in the downswing and I rotate my lower body. I rotate everything by keeping my upper body passive. That will keep the club sliding down the wall. So in essence, we want to slide that club down the wall as we're moving down in the downswing there. So if we have an overactive upper body movement, you're going to see there how the club is straight away going to detach from that wall. We want to slide it down. See how it encourages the good movement to happen? We want to be able to slide it down, rotate through, and that's going to give us that good sequence. So once we do enough reps with the wall drill there for this problem, we need to do as many reps as we possibly can, because like I said, that is where we get our perfect reps for this problem. Now we move into a drill to hit the golf ball to replicate this as good as we can. So what we need, and especially for an over the top golf swing, this may be something you're already doing, but this is called an avoidance drill. So what we do with an avoidance drill is we have something that we're typically avoiding. So I like alignment sticks being the perfect one, because alignment stick jots out quite a bit, so it will block a hell of a lot more of your downswing going through the ball than just putting like a bottle on the ground. So you can see here how if I have an overactive upper body move, I'm going to crash right into the stick, aren't I? So it's going to give me that feedback straight away, where I can almost keep my thoughts very simplistic in just swinging underneath the stick. But we can add in a little thought here, which would be great for you guys playing as well. We want to be thinking, as we're coming down the downswing, yep, we want to miss this, but at the same time, I want to feel like my chest is staying where my zipper is, where my microphone is pointing at you guys for as long as I possibly can in a downswing, so delaying my chest rotation. Ideally, when chest starts to rotate, is going through impact, is when we want that chest to really whip through. We don't want it early in the downswing. Feeling like my zipper of my body warmer here or my microphone is pointing at you guys for the longest time will get us doing that movement. So doing that while swinging underneath this stick, start small first, build the way up. That will get me swinging, so way more inside there and get splashed with some water as that happens. So once we get the reps in, again, we need to get a lot of reps in here. We don't want to be doing anything without, when we're hitting a golf ball practice, without an alignment stick there. When we're playing, we'll just be thinking of our zipper pointing behind. So let's say we're playing, chuck that down on the ground. I just want to be feeling chest pointing behind at the camera for as long as possible. I could even feel that impact if I wanted to extreme it, because we know I'll still be rotated through impact. So let's say I'm playing, I'm just keeping my chest pointing behind at the camera for as long as possible in the downswing. And that's going to keep me swinging very, very into out. And if that is my root cause, my problem, I won't be swinging over the top. So the second main reason here I see golfers swing over the top, and this has got nothing to do with your sequencing. You could have a brilliant sequencing in your downswing and still swing over the top doing this. But this is all in relationship to where you are at the top of the backswing. So I'll see golfers here, and this will be a lot of golfers who are trying to kind of restrict what their lower body's doing in the backswing. They'll be coming up to the top of the backswing here, and they'll have a very upright, high position of their hands here. Now, why that's a problem is because when we rotate the downswing, and we have even in sequence rotation, we're still going to have the hands and arms move out a little bit. Not so much than if it would be if we really rotate the chest first, but it's really still going to go out a little bit. If I've got not much depth, so depth of your hands meaning the more behind they are, so where they're over my body here, a lack of depth, if I'm turning down, those hands are always going to go out in front of me, and then I'll probably have to early extend or something to avoid swinging over the top. So we need to be able to free up our turn. As I said, a lot of guys do this who restrict their lower body movement, because like we said on the downswing, if we rotate, hands move out in front of us. If we rotate in the backswing, hands move around us. So if we free up our lower body turn, get a bigger, fuller turn there, we're going to see hands and arms get more around our body, deeper hand position. So then when I turn in the downswing, boom, we're getting in a good spot there. So for our practice structure with our depth and our upright position at the top of the backswing here, how we've got to do it, so our perfect drill, so our what we call dry drills without a golf ball. What we do with this is, instead of using a wall, we could do the wall drill for sure. If we were standing far enough away, that'll give us that stretch to get up there. That's a good one. But if it's a little bit different, what we'll do, this is my favorite one for depth, is we grab our club with our right hand. Now what we do, we put our club onto our trail shoulder there. So you can see here now, I'm just going to rotate, get a good full turn. We've got to get that turn to do this. And I'm getting into this position here. So now all I need to do is grip it with my left hand and extend out my left arm. You can see that's giving me that good depth there. So I'm having this on my shoulder, rotating, gripping it with my left hand, extending my left arm. That's giving me a big stretch up my upper back, and that's giving me more depth there. Some of you might not be able to get it out that much, but even if you're getting it a little bit, that's still going to give you more depth to where when you turn down the downswing, that club isn't going to get too far out in front of you. And again, do as many reps as you can doing this, because we can do perfect, absolutely perfect reps here, and then we'll be on our best bet to be able to get that perfect move and perfect reps in there. So now with a golf ball, how do we work on this? Now, ultimately, our best drill to do for this is an avoidance drill, like very same to what we were doing there, but it's raised up with that alignment stick. You can see I've got it balancing out my golf bag, kind of at a 45-degree angle here, just going down the line of the head cover there. So all I'm going to do from here now is swing to where my left arm is staying underneath that stick. So if I go dead straight vertical up with no turn, I'm most likely going to hit this stick. So it's really going to force me to turn around more, get those deeper hands, and then that's going to prevent me as well from, you know, swinging too much, crashing over the top there. So again, some good reps, just starting small, nice and gentle. All we need to do is put this ball just a little bit underneath it and then swing nicely. And that again is going to stop us from swinging too much over the top. Again, as many reps as you can, build it up, start small, and then go full swings, and it's really going to help you massively. So guys, there's the two main root causes to why you swing over the top, and those are by far the two most common ones I see, and two practice structures we can do with that as well. So there are actually way more reasons to why you could swing over the top than just those two, and I've actually made a course where I lay out all the reasons to why you could swing over the top and practice structures just like this to be able to implement after that. And they are on an app called Skillist, which Skillist is an online coaching platform, which is where I give my online lessons as well. So it's an app on the App Store, on Google or on Android, and all you do is you search. I'll put a link down below for it. All you do is search Jonathan Chown, my name, and then you go in there, you'll see my coaching platform. So if you want to have an online lesson, you can click online lesson from there, but there's also a little section for online courses, and that is where my ultimate over the top guide is. And if you want to have a good watch of that, you can go and purchase that course, and all the information will be on there. And if you want to take an online lesson after that, you're more than welcome to. I'm happy to have you for an online lesson. So guys, there we go. If you found that helpful, click that like button. And if you want more golf instruction just like this, hit that subscribe button and hit the bell button too. So if you follow those two little practice structures, figure out what one is more related to you, and then you have a good amount of practice over that over the coming months, and you will be fixing your over the top golf swing.